Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Rolling Through Life. My name is Wanda. Sorry I'm a little late. To wait a few minutes for people to come in. Wait. I'm a mess. I just got out of the shower or tub, whatever. Well, it looks like maybe we'll call this a night early. That's better. Um, Tired. I only got um, about 5 hours of sleep this morning. I don't know. I thought I had my medication all timed out, but obviously I didn't. So, all right, maybe I'm too late. It's been 2 minutes. I have one person. Pinspiration, where community meets creativity. I have to read up on this. Looks like another MLM for crafts. Go figure. Okay, I guess it's just me and you. And you're not talking, so, well. I have, I'm going to pick my granddaughter up Saturday. She has a funeral she needs to go to, so I'm taking her. And then we're going to my son's for a cookout, late 4th of July. And then me and my brother are going to go somewhere. We just don't know where yet. If he stays that long. I don't even know what day he's coming. But that's all right. Oh my goodness. So, yeah, it's going to be kind of a different week, but it's a week I need to get out of, except for the funeral, because the lady that passed was a very sweet lady. But, yeah, different than my usual weeks. Oh, this is horrible. Where's my inhaler? What I do with it? Can you see my inhaler? I can't find it. Oh, never mind. I forgot you're not talking. All right. Just point. Can you point? Just point. I mean, over here. Oh, never mind. You just sit back and relax. I'll find it. Aha, there it is. Thanks for the help. Not. Oh, mercy. Okay, sounds good. It gives me plenty of time. Happy 4th, Susan. How are you? So did you get your what was it, like a TV stand or something? Did you get that built? I'm not even sure I was going to come on tonight. I had a lot to get done. So, but I got till Monday, so I'm good. How you going to be here Monday if I'm supposed to? Never mind. Never mind. Oh, I don't have a cold. It's just allergies. Oh, if we have cold weather, nah. I think we're due for high temperatures next week. Oh, awesome, Susan. Well, I guess I came on too late because I guess everybody gave up on me. Oh, no, I'm not sick. It's allergies. Hey, Rhonda, how are you? Good. Look at all these squares I got done this past week or two. Hold on. I'm about ready to lose everything here. All right. I got to clean this off. All right. Look at all those I got done. And that's only 3 rows worth. So, yeah, this is going to be fun. But I figured, I have 7 colors. I want to take a picture of it with 5 colors and 6 colors and 7 colors and decide from there where I'm going to go. Because all the white ones that I made, I can use throughout the blanket. And whatever colors I decide to take out or keep in, whatever. I've only made 3 of each color, so it's not a whole lot of wasted yarn. But with me in design, I have to have my options open. Oh, I bet, Susan. That's my family, especially the men's got. Most of the times they got patience with the stuff I had them build. My brother's got a bookshelf to build when he gets here. Thanks, guys. So, yeah, I can't wait to get that finished. But I do those at night when I'm just sitting and I really don't have to do any counting or, really paying attention real well. I sit back, watch a movie, do a couple of squares at night. Slow and steady wins the race, I guess. And stupid me must have last night turned off my air because I just turned it back on because I got out of the tub and I did not feel cool. I'm like, oh, shit. So, oh. But yeah, tomorrow I got to drop off a package at Porky's for return on Amazon. Run to the bank, run to the Dollar Tree. Oh, and I need to check my mailbox. I haven't checked my box in a while. There you go, Susan. Every piece of furniture needs to have something related to crochet on it. Right? I mean, you're not a true crocheter if you don't have every inch of your house pretty much in some type of yarn. Yep. At least every room has to have one piece, at least. Saturday morning, and then if Michael's still having to cook out, I'll just go straight from there. I'll probably pick her up around 9 or 10, maybe, because well, I don't think Sandy mentioned it to the kids, but they're having a street fair there, and I thought maybe get lay of the land through the street fair, stay an hour, and then head on down to Michael's. Oh, I know you do, Rhonda. Yeah, because Sandy's never really been in the downtown square, so I kind of want to. It's the street fair is on the main drag, so I thought, see what kind of buildings they got, breakfast places they got, because I love going out for breakfast, and stuff like that. Then I'll head up to Michael's, or down, or across, whatever. I don't even know what day the funeral is going to be yet. I probably won't know until Friday. She passed away on the weekend of a long weekend. So obviously they haven't been able to get funeral arrangements done yet. Why? So I know up, down, and across. I just use GPS. I need to find a good GPS mount system for the top of my dash, because the one I bought, it didn't actually stick. It had that like silicone, but it was too small to hold my phone. I would have to take the case off. So now I'm on the lookout for another one. Oh my God, that sounds so good, Susan. Come cook for me, hon. Okay, that's fine, Jenny. I appreciate you dropping in. I know you have Jeff's birthday, so that's all right. I always get the up, down, and around wrong. Oh, it's okay, Susan. It was a lady from church. She's had health problems for a while, and she, when When I first moved here, Lacey was like maybe 7 years old when she first started spending nights with me for vacation Bible school. Well, Lacey and Jeannie hit it off so well. And Jeannie became Lacey's like mentor. And poor Lacey had a meltdown kind of when she heard. So she asked if I could take her to the funeral. I said, yeah. That's a Nana's job, isn't it? When mom has to work, you do some of the hard stuff. Well, I got in the tub because my muscles were hurting, and it took a little bit more time for my muscles to kind of loosen up so I could get out of the tub. That's why I was late. Yeah, she'll be all right. She's been to funerals. She took mom's hard, but she's still. I don't know. It's a different kind of love that this is going to be really tough on her. No, it should only be an hour. We're only staying for the funeral. We're not going to the graveyard. She's at an age right now still that I just want her. She's got to make a choice, either calling hours or the funeral. I'm not taking her to both. I don't go to funerals unless it's family. So she's lucky her Nana's taking her. No, she don't turn 16 till October. She's studying for her driving now. I can't wait till she does. She can come visit me a lot. Oh, who the hell am I kidding? She'll be hanging out with her friends. Nana's like a thought in the wind, you know? Once she turned 12, 13, I'm just a side thought. Yeah, that's true, Jenny. I don't know what they're going to do. All I know is I'm going to make her pick one. Yeah, that would be a catastrophe. I know, right, Susan? It's funny that my granddaughter is going to have her license before my daughter. It's hilarious. Now she's got to get a job um, to save up for a car. Hey, college, how are you? Change your pace tonight. I'm actually having tea. It's sweet tea, but it's still tea. What else have I been doing? He's probably right. Is he, Jen? Jenny, sorry. Is he right? Oh, good God. You teach her to drive? And I think Corey's teaching her. Now, that dude, he is good in snow. I I mean, we were in the middle of not last Christmas, but the Christmas before. We had like blizzard type weather, snowfall here on Christmas Eve. He actually came up here, got me, and took me back 100 miles to Columbus, and everybody's pitter pattering away. Man, he's just I'm like, his defense driving is something else, though. I never trust anyone fully in snow, but he has pretty good trust out of me in that snow. Exactly, Jenny. Uh, it'd be nice to be able to live in the same town as them, not have to do that every Christmas. I haven't heard anything yet, Harold. I'm hoping by October at least I get something. Um, I think with the cost of the rent there, I could probably find another apartment at the same price. Um, Someone do some more scouting around in a couple weeks if I don't hear nothing by like the end of July. There you go. Makes sense to me, Jenny. There is a reason I haven't put out a video because the videos I need to record, I can't do it in my apartment because of the lighting. Um, we have someone in the building that's not supposed to be here. So we basically run in, run out of our apartments because we're all basically afraid. So hopefully that's rectified by tomorrow. We're hoping. I haven't done laundry in like 2 weeks because of it. But I am going to Joann Fabrics this week. I'm going to check out the new colors that Big Twist has. Not necessarily going to buy anything, but I got to see the new colors. Okay, who am I kidding? I might buy about 4 skeins. We'll see. Um, Someone has a visitor here that has been warned to stay away or his mother will be evicted, and he's still here. Yeah, I've been doing like a load every other day. Usually I do my laundry like at 2 in the morning, but with this situation going on, I don't want to be downstairs at night when everybody else is in bed. Hey, Trevor. Oh my gosh. Is it that cold there? I swear one of these days I'm going to come to your boat. You're going to have to take me a spin on the houseboat. Take me on a ride down the river on the houseboat. Jesus, that still doesn't sound right. I know, Jenny, I know. But he also knows I'm selling a bunch of it. So if I buy 4 skeins, no big deal. I know, right, Rhonda? Either anyway I said that, it was, yeah, it wasn't good. But I have to get my if I'm not mistaken, I have to get my passport. Right, Trevor? See, I knew it, Harold. God, don't brotherly love. I mean, it gets no better. I have no clue, Susan. Up, down, sideways, whatever. I would just like to take a tour of the river on a houseboat. Yeah, that sounded much better. My words have been coming out, or my sentences have been coming out wonky for a while. But yeah. It was looking good the other day. I think because I've had the air off all day, it started looking a little bad because the leaves were looking alive and stuff. And just for you, Harold, I've been leaving the window open with the curtains shut, so the air still works in the apartment. So that way the smoke goes out the window. Plus, I love the sound of the rain. Oh, I can't remember what stitch it was she said she used. Oh, you should have seen the stocking that her last one that she did. It's cute as anything. See what you missed, Susan? Um, yeah, I have a lot of stuff to get done. There was one you was working on a couple weeks ago, I think. I know, right? I'm doing okay. I'm holding in there. Um, just taking care of myself, I guess. It's about all I can do. The rest of it's up to the good Lord. Mm. Yeah. What was it? You sure? It was called the midwife, I think, because it looked like a fillet in clovers or something. No, not that one. Getting you. Now you might be thinking of the one Rhonda's doing. Oh, looky what I got, everybody. Looky, looky, looky. I got it. You know, you can't have 10 of the books and leave one on the shelf. You have to have the whole set. But that looks so cute. But those are called, what is that called? Oh, Harold. That's what it's called. It's called Harold. Actually, it's a mountain gorilla. I know. I just found the yarn for your hedgehog. It's a wonder what you find when you start picking shit up. Yeah, and I think they're coming out with another one too. I'd like to see them bring a book out to where, all the animals that's been done have accessories for them. Like, I don't know, with the gorilla, make a cave that can be used for the lion or whatever, or a big tree for the gorillas, or um, how to make like an island for your to display your fish or whatever. I don't know. Susan, that's all of us. uh, yeah, those lamps didn't come in handy like I wanted them to. It might be my eyesight. I have no clue. What I want to do when I move is I want to get uh, um, a lamp that screws into the wall, but it has the extender to it, to where I can bring it out closer to my work. That's what I want. Because my eyes are getting worse. It's almost like I can't see shit. Oh, shoot. Since I'm going up to Sandy's Saturday morning, I got to order my grandson's birthday gift to take with me. I know this program, it doesn't do that, but with the other program I use, yeah, every time. Well, a lot of people must have thought I wasn't coming on tonight. We got fireworks starting out there already. Poor Molly takes it like a champ. She usually lays over here by my bookshelf, and when the fireworks start off, she goes into the bed and gets like halfway under the covers until they stop. But this time of year, they don't stop early enough. So she's under the covers till I go to bed. Well, I have cerebral palsy, and then cerebral palsy is like it's brain damage, basically. It can affect different aspects of your life. Mine is my right, my whole right side is weaker than my left. And unfortunately, with that comes weaker organs that are more susceptible to diseases, which I'm experiencing now and trying to control right now. But no, I don't mind anybody with curiosity. It doesn't bother me. Basically, you asked in a nice way. Some people don't ask very nicely. Then I tell them to, screw off. And I'm just surviving, Trevor, just like anybody else, son. I don't know how many people from high school that made fun of me in high school has dropped dead. because of diseases. It's it's kind of weird how the tables turned on them. Yeah, see, mine's real mild because I can talk and you can understand me. My muscles only get rigid when I get scared or excited. It's like an impulse where I stiffen up. Um, like I said, it's weaker. So my left side does more work. And if I overwork it, I hurt. Um, and like I said, some internal things are weaker, but it can get very badly too, to where they can't talk, they can't see. It depends on how much of the brain it affected. Thought I was going to have to call the ambulance for a girl downstairs. I ran into her yesterday when I checked my mail. She looked like her mouth was drooping. I said, "Are you all right?" "Yeah, right." I said, "Oh, your mouth." It must have been the shadow because I thought she was having a stroke. So, what's everybody else doing? Um, or what did you do this past weekend? Did you do some cookouts or? I know Susan, she ditched us to be with her son. Imagine that. Oh, hell no, Jenny. No, 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 no. I hope you told her to pound rocks. Oh, wow, Trevor. That's amazing. I do have to get off the Pepsi, any sugary stuff. I do have to get off of that. I got to bring my weight down because me gaining weight caused me to where I can't even walk a short distance, like from the lobby to my vehicle. Um, so if I lose weight and then start using my walker around the house at least twice a day, then I can get to where I can use a cane again, maybe. Now remember, I'm considerably older now, so I may not even be able to walk with a cane anymore. But at least a walk around, not so tired. Is that at home? Yeah. Oh, cool, Rhonda. That's nice. Yeah, you don't want to give them a reason to kick your ass out. That's for sure. Well, if he loves using all the dishes, why doesn't he clean all the dishes? I would say, dude, at least try to clean up after yourself as you're cooking. I'll clean the rest up since you cooked, but at least try to keep up. I don't think so, Trevor. Could be not. I love that handle. Kiss my stained glass. I love that handle. It piles up one at a time, Jenny. You know, you go in to get a snack and You just grab nearest plate or bowl or whatever. It happens. Same here, Susan. Yeah, I think I went over to your channel once. You do good work. You do. I think I did. Way back when a not so nice of a person was in my life. That was about, oh my God, that's been about 3 years. 3 or 4. It's been a while. Doing some lighting on here. There we go. Thanks, college. Sometimes I think I'm talking to myself more than anybody else is talking, but I like it when the chat keeps going. Oh no. I hate working with black. Oh man, black is the hardest. Or dark navy blue. Oh my God. Those are 2 colors I hate. Or the dark green. Yeah, those are very hard on my eyes to work with. So what are you doing the LFC in? I mean, what design? Oh, well, that's good college. Locking fillet crochet. Hmm. Black and Mandela tweed. Ooh, that would be pretty. Oh, she's adorable. Tribal cat throw. I guess I would have to see the pattern because I can't. I know it's a cat, but yeah, I would have to wait and see the pattern because I can't get the picture in my head. I wish I could learn that stitch because between the Graphgans and the Lucking Fillet, I I bet you that stuff would sell very well, especially if you were at the right market. I know probably like down at the fairgrounds once a month they have a flea market, but it's for new and used stuff. Those would sell. Yeah, after I get done with fair stuff, cool. Because I want to make a bunch of those finger puppets too. I just don't have time to sit down and do them. Okay, I'm not trying to ignore anyone, but I'm turning off. I'm turning my do not disturb on. Yeah, if I move, the next fair will be pretty relatively easy. They don't have as many categories, and they only charge $1 per entry. Now, this one's fair if you do a lot of work. Um, it's $40 for as many entries as you want to do, but you have to win some money to get that. I mean, so many ribbons to get that money back. So far, I've been lucky and at least made my money back. Um, but if it's $1 per entry, I can let that go. Oh, wow. That's awesome, Trevor. I know I've been doing some research on markets with crocheted stuff. And what I charge is pretty much in the ballpark of what everybody else charges. Because I thought I was overcharging. I'm not. I know, right, Susan? No important magazine will try to contact me. But I did have someone reach out for a promotion. They would have paid anywhere between 1,000 and 5,000, but I couldn't accept it. Oh, I know, Jenny. I worked for one of the magazine call centers too. Yeah, you know, you would be entered into a prize drawing if you ordered 3 magazines. Yeah, I did that for about 6 months. Yeah. Oh, what I was offered? No, this was a legit company. I was supposed to promote a an editing software. I just wasn't able to take that amount of money. Really, Trevor, that's a shame. Especially like Big Twist or Super Saver is relatively cheap, and Big Twist, in my opinion, is really good yarn. Okay, Rhonda. Well, I mean, I could take that money, but then I lose all my benefits, like my health insurance, and I can't risk that. Oh, really? Yeah, I worked at a time before computers were big, and we had to call numbers like off a piece of paper, and then we switched over to computers. And back then, you couldn't have cigarettes by a computer. Da 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 da. I didn't last long. I mean, I took it because I needed a job real quick before I found something else. But I would love to, but I can't. I'd love to. Especially now that the IRS has got tabs on everybody's Cash Apps and PayPals and banks. It would be hard to hide money like that now. There's just a fact. And they got more control over us now than ever. Oh, yeah, if it was a cash deal, you damn right I'd take it. But they're a business, so there's going to be records. I I was thinking of that. I mean, I'm already a affiliate, so when people order off of there, I get a little bit, but it might be a good idea. But would you guys get tired of like constantly being bombarded with product? I try not to do that often. I mean, I did there for a while, but I stopped for a long time because I thought you guys were getting aggravated with me constantly showing a product. For 9 months, I can make up to $1,100 before they yank me. And even if there's just 1 month I make over $1,100, they'll yank me. So it is. It's a catch-22. You know, either I find a way to take care of myself with basics and get off of Social Security, but then I lose my health insurance, which is what I need the most. The money can always be made. It's the insurance. You guys know how many tests I've been through this year. That would have been easily a $50,000 bill total. That's true, Jenny. That's true. I need to quit because my coughing has gotten worse. It's just so hard. Yeah. Well, you should get serious with YouTube, maybe. You get the subscriber count, I'll help you with that. And then put the videos out. I see people just talking about what they've done for the week, and they make, they don't make bank, but they make a decent amount. Yeah, I've been smoking for, how old am I? 59? 47 years. I started when I was 12. It was funny because the year I started smoking, my mom got a foster daughter, sent me to South Carolina so she could try to help this girl because she thought it was a safe place for me to be, and they got me to smoking. Imagine that. Absolutely, Jenny. Just don't be like another Amberlynn Reed, though. But when you're really serious about the late weight loss, you'll gain followers, especially if you tag your videos. If you tag your video weight loss journey, there's a lot of common tags people use to draw people to them. Right, Jenny? Oh shit. This is what I get having shit all over my desk. Oh, there it is. I didn't start drinking though until I was 19. And I quit for the most part when I became a mom. And then after I moved up here, I started drinking again for probably about 5 years. And then I quit. Never got into pot though. Not really. Oh my gosh, Jenny. That's hilarious. That's true. All you have to say is, Dad, you're remembering wrong. Okay, Susan, have a great night, hon. Stay safe. I want to go shopping. I need some retail therapy is what I need. Oh yeah, I mean, I smoked some in high school, not a whole lot. I just didn't like the way it made me feel. I would want to go to sleep. And so to me, that negates smoking it. Yeah, I call it the high school drug. But now that I'm older and the pain, I can see why a lot of people with medical issues take it, smoke it. But for recreation, nah, it's a high school drug. So has anybody found any, has anybody went down any rabbit holes on YouTube lately? Oh, that's funny, Jenny. No, I haven't either this week. But Jenny did tell me the other day, which I was very surprised about, is that Hobby Lobby is in with the IBLP cult. I was shocked. That's funny. So I have to watch that documentary again and hear that. I still can't find a manly scarf that I like. And it's starting to tick me off. Making me real angry. The hell is that? The hell was that? Oh. Someone out there's got to know. And I tried the waffle stitch. I don't know why it's not registering. I used to be able to do it. I can't do it. I've only found one, and I've already submitted that into the fair year one. Only one scarf that looked like it was a pattern for man. It was like 2-3 row repeat. Look at two. Oh my gosh, Jenny, that would be fun. If you go, let me know. I'll go with you and do video. I'm thinking about getting another camera because my camcorder is starting to get too heavy on my hand. I mean, I can still use it for like recording stuff down, but to actually go around holding it, it's too heavy for my hand these days. So I've been looking at the vlogging cameras to where the screen flips where you can see it in front. And sheeshas are expensive. They're more expensive than the camcorders. Yeah, that's what I might have to do. Because I like gentlemen's scarves because they're much shorter and they don't take but a day to do. Maybe the bean stitch would work well. Because my son loves the scarf that I made the first year. I gave it to him and he absolutely loved it. He would walk, this is when he was a waiter, he would walk into the restaurant looking all nice and like, you know, he had a little bit of money, but then they see him go into the kitchen. He ain't got no money. Suzette stitch is a good idea. It's a really good idea. I like the Suzette stitch. I gotta get out my embroidery machine by Thursday and get a project done from my brother. I've been putting that off. Then I got to glue a bunch of these things together and get Stella's head attached. Poor Stella. She's been headless for 2 years. We got to attach her head. Might have my brother do that. He's better at that stuff than me, where we can kind of figure it out. Get some Gorilla Glue, because I think Gorilla Glue is going to be the only one that can put Gorilla Glue on it, and then E6000, so that way it's a double hold. But it has to be drilled, and yeah, we gotta get our head on. Hey Mary, how are you, honey? Happy 4th of July. No, not a hooker. She's a call girl. She's got more class than a hooker. We established that a couple of weeks ago. I think I'm going to give that cat picture away to a friend. She's been eyeing it. I got a lot to do. I want something good to eat. Just nothing sounds appetizing to me right now. Well, I take that back. Pork roast with potatoes and carrots sounds good. But I don't feel like cooking either. And I didn't get up till, well, I was up all night. I think I went to bed about 10 a.m. Woke up at 3. I'm just hoping that by 2 I can get to sleep. Oh my God. Sounds delish. I want to also finish that Mickey Mouse diamond painting. I got it. There's only like a corner of it. Not that big. It needs to be done. Get it framed, get it done. Because that's the kids' Christmas gifts this year. And do the hedgehog. I can do that hedgehog in 3 days. Not a problem. I work better under pressure. It'll be ready for him to sit it on the back of his bike, bungeed in, going down the road. Can you imagine a biker with a hedgehog tied to the back seat? Because his trunk is full with his clothes and stuff, so there's no way he's going to get that hedgehog in the trunk. That would be funny to. I would have to take a picture of it with Harold on the bike with the hedgehog, and I will show it to you guys with Harold's face blurred, but I got to get a picture of that. That would be totally awesome. Well, you know, we all have to have that last hurrah. It just is what it is. I don't think we feel that we can actually be on a new journey without finishing the old one up with a bang. Well, here's where I see where your problem's going to be. You know I love you, but you're really going to want something sweet or salty. And before Jeff comes home, you're going to say, "Can you pick me up?" He'll say, "No." "Please." "No." "Oh, come on, do it." And before you get to that bitch mode, he'll say, "Yeah." Because I'm sure he knows where your bitch mode stops and starts. And we all got it. Men tend to figure that out really quick, how far they can push us. I unfortunately don't have one of those where I can say, "Please." Oh, man. I am going out tomorrow and go get me an ice cream. I've been wanting for 2 weeks to go get some ice cream, and I haven't gotten into the van to do it. Because there's one I have to go to if I take the van that has a drive-through. But the other one right down the road from me doesn't have a drive-through, so I have to take time and take my wheelchair down there to have some. So, and I haven't felt like doing either one. Well, that's good, Jenny. I really hope you aren't. Hey, Cheryl, how are you doing, sweetheart? Happy 4th, hon. I'm really pulling for you. I really hope that you do what you need to do and you're successful. Oh, my. Poor Jeff. Just wait until, I don't know, I don't want to release, I don't want to say too much. Just wait until you don't have to order out so much and you can take care of all that. You can eat so much healthier. Good. I'm glad to hear that, Cheryl. How are you doing with your board? Let me show you. These have been off the board for over 24 hours at least. And look how flat they are. They're so flat that when I take them off the board, I have to make sure I put them in the box right side up because I can't figure out which is the right side, which is the wrong side unless I look real close. And I don't have time to be looking real close at every square. But I'm loving it. Wait till you use it. You're going to love it. Just a few spritzes of water and it flattens right out. See, that's the kind of product I wish these Amazon sellers would send me. Because it's right in my niche. Besides, if they had stuff for the disabled, disability and crafts. If they would send me that kind of stuff, I know you guys would appreciate an honest review. But they don't. They want to send me all kinds of stuff that It's a good idea, Jenny. And that way, anything you get off Amazon, well, wait a minute. Amazon doesn't take PayPal either. I actually had to get a PayPal debit card to use on Amazon. You could always do that. Just get a PayPal debit card for. Because I don't think DoorDash takes that. At least it refused mine the other night. Yeah, it did. It refused it. I hear you on that one, Jenny. Oh no, Cheryl. I am so sorry to hear that. Oh, why the hell people? They just can't be nice. I know. I was one of them people for a while. I hope I learned my lesson. But just be nice. Don't screw with someone's life that bad. Oh, is it wood based? How you doing, hon? Is it just medicinal or recreation also? Oh shit, Cheryl. That sucks. That is weird. I know I'm running with my bank card. It's accepted like for Amazon or some other sites, but then some sites it won't accept, and then it won't take it at the grocery store. So I got to go to my bank tomorrow and figure out what the hell's going on. Oh, okay, just medicinal. Well, that's a good thing. I just wish people would be nice. Still got a mouth on me though. I don't think that'll ever go away. But yeah, exactly. Once you've been hacked and you store that stuff in your phone, you definitely got to get new cards. Absolutely. Yeah, I think it's eBay and Amazon just does not work with PayPal. And I don't know why, but yeah, they just don't accept it. I think it's a competitive thing. You're watching. Oh my gosh, that makes you ornerier than ever. Can't you just pull it out of your bank to put on the card? That's the way I used it. Oh my. Oh, that is crazy. People need to get a life. Do a transfer is what I meant, Jenny. Because I take a transfer from my bank account onto PayPal card and then use it. Because the first time I found out Amazon didn't take PayPal, I was pissed. And I called PayPal. What the hell is your problem? And the only answer they gave me, well, we just don't do it. That's not a freaking answer. I like to know the reasons for some rules. It's just the way I am. Oh, okay. So it pulls it right from your bank account. That's good. I mean, that's why I use my PayPal. I usually don't load money onto my PayPal, but like sites will go through my PayPal and PayPal pulls it from my bank. Oh, lift that foot up on it. Harold's going to be surprised as hell when I got that hedgehog done when he gets here. Or he's not going to be surprised because it ain't done. We'll have to wait and see. But I do very well under pressure. Oh, okay. That makes sense. I need to put my Cash App down where I have my PayPal link. I can't wait till they get that one guy out of the building because then I can go downstairs and record. It just irritates me for the simple reason is I'm stuck in the apartment all winter, most of the fall, and half the spring. And when summer comes, I love being outside. Well, with this guy down the hall, I can't do that. Oh, it makes sense, Jenny. Yeah, I should, Wood Beast. My mouth runs too much. He's got a felon, and felons aren't allowed to stay here. He's been here 2 months. And you got a apartment building full of seniors with medications and not able to protect themselves. So you can see why everybody wants this guy out. I will with Beast. Maybe after Biden. I don't think so. Yeah, and supposedly supposedly management talked to them and said he's got to go. And now this is like a 45-year-old man. He goes, and the management told him, can't believe you're doing this to your mom, to where if you're here, we'll evict her and she has nowhere to go. But now this was Thursday. He left Thursday and he was back Friday night. So, and of course the office is closed for the long weekend. So hopefully by tomorrow, it's just predicament. If she's going to keep letting him in the building, she's got to go. Oh my gosh, Jenny, that's crazy. Well, you know, they learn that kind of crap from their parents. Okay, Rhonda. When I'm all for children sticking up for themselves, but when did it become acceptable to throw punches all the time? You know, I can understand in extreme situations, you know, friends fight, then they make up, especially when they're young. But it's like that's all they know how to do now is throw fists. That is definitely a 180. Yeah, it's true. And I think it was, okay, just hear me out before you guys start yelling at me. It's Gen X's fault because we wanted our children to have easier than we did. And I think we went way too far with that. You know, when it comes down to participation trophies and you can be anything you can be. My daughter wanted to be a singer. I said, find another career. But, you know, you tell your kids, you can be president one day. Honey, if he's dumb as fucking rocks, he's not going to be president. Well, wait a minute. Let me take that back. That's been proven untrue. Okay, for the majority of the time, they could be dumb as rock and not be president. Yeah, sure, Mary. Yeah. And I did too. But I always thought that, you know, I would give my daughter an easier life. And it took her longer than it took me as an adult to get a job and take care of myself. But my daughter's learned from her mistakes, and she's raising her children the way they need to be raised. But for the most part, kids are totally out of control, and it's Gen X's fault. That could be, Mary. So, what's the name of the channel? Right? I got whipped, and I got even beat some of the time. It depended on the situation. Sometimes I deserved it. And that was the era also, if you think about it, where we were left up to our own devices because it suddenly became um, the norm to have a two income family. Yes, your cats are out of control. Sisters were treated like princesses. See, now I always grew up, uh, we had rules. My parents were definitely boomers, but I always thought since I had a disability, I should have been treated like a princess. Yeah, that didn't happen at all. Inyana's toy box. I'll write that down and look it up. I keep dropping my lighter. Maybe she could teach me how to put on a frickin' head. I've been finding a lot of there's one called Saint Lapete Crochet or something. Lapetite. I don't know. She does a lot of amigurumi, but I've been finding a lot of Canadians doing amigurumi, and they're the ones that I've been um, watching for what they sell things for, and they're pretty much on the money that I sell my stuff for, because I always thought I was overcharging, but no. If anything, I'm undercharging. You almost got it there, Mary. You're fine. I know what you're saying. Yeah, some mothers. Um, yeah, that didn't happen in my life. But that's okay. I became stronger for it. I mean, hell. How many CP patients in their 60s do you know that's not being taken care of in some way, shape, or form? I would love to have someone take care of me. Don't get me wrong. The less I can do, the better off I feel. But I can take care of myself. Yeah. Um, Mary, did you see the new book that came out? It's true, Trevor. If I could find a man that would, here's the kind of marriage I look for. I want to find a man that can support us. Now remember, I have no debt, none. My bills are just monthly bills. No debt. Give me a crochet room all to myself that can be closed off. Nobody will see it. Pay the bills, and then the money I bring in, we put in like a pot to go traveling. That's all I want. It's not that hard. But apparently it is to find someone like that. I mean, it took me years to get out of debt. I'm definitely not going back in it. Not for a house or anything. I'm too old for that shit. There's a spider. I hate spiders, but I think I'm going to make this one. It's called the peacock spider. Isn't that adorable? I actually want to do that one. That's true, Trevor. That's very true. Most of them act like they're in their teens again, one and done type of deal. And that's not what I'm looking for. As I roll down the hill. That would be awesome, Jenny, if you could do that. I know that spider is going to be awesome to make. You know what's funny about that, Trevor? Some people think when I say jokes like that I'm being insensitive. How can you be insensitive to your own disability? I just think it's damn funny. Like, one time I sat on here and I rode the short bus. It was true, I did. I did when I was like first to second grade. But they took it as a disrespect thing. How's it disrespectful? That's what I wrote in. It's weird. I make fun of myself, and I don't go to the extreme either, though. There's a lot of shit I could say that I don't. But I guess that's life. Some people take offense to anything anybody says. This world's getting to be stupid. Same here, Mary. Same here, but I've learned a lot about saving money, and that way, if there's somewhere I want to go, I don't have to worry about taking bill money. I just save a little bit every month. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Jenny. I mean, generation these days, God, they can't take a joke. Yes, she would Beast. She would be telling on me. Then you would be finding her at the bottom of the Hudson Bay or Hudson River or whatever the fuck it is. She'd be at the bottom. Yeah, but when you don't work, it is harder to save, but it can be done. You just got to find a way to make money without the government knowing all your business. Okay, no problem, Jen. Yeah, I'm probably going to be closing down here in a little bit anyways. Okay, Jenny. But, it's like that saving. It's going to be awesome because my brother wants to go somewhere with me. Just spend some time together, and I actually have the money to be able to just go. And I didn't live a lot of my life like that. Pretty much most of my life was hand to mouth. Okay, Mary. Yeah, I can't wait to spend time with him. We don't get to spend a whole lot of time together doing something fun. I'm debating on Put-in Bay or Cedar Point. One of them. I'm not sure where I want to go yet. But we're both getting too old for roller coasters, that's for damn sure. So Put Bay might be our speed now. It means, you work with your hands to feed your mouth. The money goes right into your mouth for food and necessities. That's what I'm kind of thinking would be. Because what? There's only like 13 roller coasters, but there's a lot more to do at Cedar Point than just roller coasters. And there are a couple coasters I can get on. It might be nice taking the last hurrah. Might even go get my vlogging camera. Might. You know what the problem is, though? You go to Best Buy these days, nobody knows shit. If you can find somebody. I mean, I'll ask them, okay, what's the difference between this camera and this camera? And this is what I'm using it for. You know what they do? They look at the spec sheet. What hell's bells? I could have done that. Oh, I want to travel. I don't care if I travel alone. Who knows? I might meet my Prince Charming traveling. Who knows? I don't understand. Then I thought, well, I could get it on Amazon. It might be a little cheaper. I don't know. I gotta figure it out. Because if we go to Cedar Point, at least a vlogging camera will fit in the pocket or something. Because I'm not leaving that in my wheelchair. Hell no. I do love to travel. I just never really had the opportunity to do so. I've only been to a few states. I've been to Michigan, Pennsylvania, Illinois, South Carolina, and Florida. Oh, and West Virginia. Can't forget that side of the family. I think that's all I've ever been to. Oh, thank you, Trevor. I appreciate you saying that. Welcome back, Rhonda. Jesus. Kitchen. Honey, that's the one place I want to escape from. That's why my DoorDash tab is always high at the end of the month. So I don't want to cook. Usually the best time I eat, I know, right, Woodbees? Usually the best that I eat is when my son or my brother cooks for me. That's when I eat best. Good, solid, nutritious food. Other than that, no. I know, I still gotta do that Instapot. I gotta clean the kitchen first. I'm falling behind on everything. And it is just what it is. I just can't seem to get moving. if I could get my muscles to relax one day, one freaking day is all I need. I could go through this house like a tornado and get it put together. I just haven't had that in a very long time. Yeah, I know. I have a habit of doing that, Trevor. I really do. I don't know why. I just, you know how it is. They say it takes 1,000 attaboys or attagirls to distinguish one negative thing said about yourself. Yeah. Free digital airfire probably is gone. Yeah. I've been told the air fryer is better than the Instapot. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't even tried the Instapot yet. Well, I did, but I burnt something in it. And I've been afraid of it ever since. So, guess I should start that hedgehog tonight because I ain't a bit tired. I need to either crochet or clean. I have to do one of them. So, yeah, I'll probably crochet. I'll probably crochet and get my laundry done. I just got to bite the bullet and hopefully nothing happens and just go do my laundry tonight because tomorrow's a busy day. Yeah, well, it's the sign of the times, get rid of the stuff that you don't need or you don't use. I mean, I'm going to be having a yarn sale within the next couple months. And I'm getting rid of books and yarn and some accessories. I like the thought of abundance. Number one, I don't have the room for it. Number two, with all the yarn I have now, I will probably never get through it. I think priorities are starting to change for the better from people. Yeah, Molly hides under my blankets on my bed, but she does all right. No, I think he likes her on this channel. That way he can lovingly stare at her without his wife knowing. I think he named her too, if I can remember right. I think Woodbeast did name her. But I do got to put a shawl or something on her. There's no sense of staying back there with nothing on. It's very true, Trevor. Yeah, I've been diagnosed with that. But I also had a shopping problem too. The shopping is under control. Now I'm trying to get the hoard under control. Hey Jay, how are you doing? Happy 4th of July, hon. It's just trying to get shit under control. You know what it really is? Some people call it morbid. I don't know. But I don't want my children to have to deal with this shit. So it's best for me to deal with it. That way, if something happens, they have specific guidelines of where I want some stuff, how I want it done, and they don't have to go through crap. I'm doing pretty good, Jay. Thank you. It's more of a grief because of lack of can't say attention because that's not really the word. There is grief, but it's not because I lost someone. I lost experiences. I guess that's about the best way I can put it. Yeah, I'm going to go down to Joann's this week and look at their new colors for Big Twist. And because I don't like the pinks they have out, it's either bubblegum or watermelon. I would love to see some soft pink from them because it's become my favorite yarn. You can't snatch that shit out of my hands. And believe it or not, I love Karen Simply Soft. I love it. I love the way it feels, the sheen to it. But a lot of people hate it because it splits. Well, usually when someone hoards, Mary, it's due to grief. That's the biggest reason. She was, Trevor, but you know what? I never took interest in it. She tried to teach me a couple of times when I was younger. I had no interest in it. Actually, I picked it up from my daughter. She discovered Corner to Corner. And I said, oh, that's easy. And she taught me that one. Then I came home and went on YouTube and, there's the story. Hey, Chloe, how are you, honey? It is an addiction. And I do have an addictive personality. Yeah, I've been listening to them. Actually, it's not bad this year. It's usually worse. So I'm okay with it. And they usually stop around 2 a.m. So let's see. I've been addicted to painting on, those little statues you get in the craft store. Painting. I've been addicted to cross stitching, sewing. Wasn't very good at it, but addictive. Crochet. Oh, what else? Anything creative. I can't just buy little pieces of it to see if I like it. I have to buy the whole damn array of material before I can even start it. It's so sad. I'm doing okay, Chloe. How are you doing, hon? Oh, he'll be all right, Mary. Yeah, it's sad, you know. Thank God I never got into ceramics, like making ceramics. I would have a damn kiln up in this apartment. And it's hard to hide a kiln. So yeah, it's pretty bad. I almost did buy a miniature one before though. Almost. Yeah, exactly, Chloe. I can't get started until I got it all. How many hours a day? Pretty much all day. I go back and forth because it's what I use when I rest from doing anything physical. So I'm usually on like my Facebook game or watching YouTube channels. Um, but it's the only thing can do usually during the winter and stuff. That's why I'm so pissed off about not being able to get out during the summer. Yep, it's true. What you see is what you get. I have tried to wean myself off the computer so much, but it's like, oh my God, did this channel post? Did that channel post? Oh, got to get to my game. I got energy that's full now. It's ridiculous. FOMO. What is FOMO? I hear that a lot. I don't even know what that is. I'm a weird one, Trevor. Seriously, I am. This is why I have not found a man. Because if he watches sports, I'm in another room crocheting or something. If he wants to go to a car show, I want to go to the carnival. Fear of miss. Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, that's me too. Oh, I don't have an electric bill, Mary. My utilities are in my rent. The only thing I utility wise is my phone and my tape or my internet. Same old, right, Chloe? Yeah, it's very true. But I've been, because I am always afraid. I like to make stuff, but I also like to sell it. And I'm always afraid I charge too much. But the Canadians they're better than the damn Americans. The Americans, they hide what they sell their shit for. They won't help you, even with a ballpark figure. The Canadians just put it right out there on the internet. This is what I charge for this. This is what I charge for the little things. And I know I'm in the ballpark. And then I can get rid of stuff because I know what to charge. I can get this shit out of here. Yeah, and I have, Chloe. And I don't eat the cost of shipping anymore either. I used to eat the cost of shipping, but I don't do that anymore. I can't afford to. Shipping's too much. Yeah, and it kind of also, your merchandise has to reflect where you're selling. Like, if I went to Columbus in the Bexley area, which is a very high class area, my stuffed animals would easily go for $100. But on the normal side, I usually charge 50. But that may even go up here soon because yarn prices are going up through the roof. But y'all, my stuffed animals are big though. I don't sell little things. I don't like the little ones. I think the little ones are more decoration than making a big, comfy stuffed animal for a child. That's what I love. Yeah, I know, right? Every time I go to the grocery store, I can buy the same old shit, and it's like $3 or $4 more than it was. Um, Not deflation, but we've been on even keel, mainly with Trump. People were getting jobs, wages were going up. Um, but now nobody wants to work. Um, some companies say they're hiring, but they only say they're hiring because they get a stipend from the government for being underemployed, and so they're not hiring, but they got a help wanted sign out there. That's a big one also. Just so they can get that government money and pay less to employees. I know, right? Yeah, I remember when I first started this channel, I was at um, I was shit. Good gravy. Okay, when I first started the channel, I was doing $50 a month for food. Now it's went up to $100, and I'm still getting the same shit. That's weird. Sometimes they try to get, you know what? They probably didn't sell enough gas last week, and they had to empty their tanks for a upcoming shipment. That's the only time I find that they do that kind of stuff. It's very true. Very true, Chloe. Call me anything you want. I know what I am. I'm a bitch. Plain simple. But a loving bitch. I have two personalities. Super sweet or really ugly. It just depends on what day you catch me. Shit. Yeah, I mean, you have to, Jenny, in order to keep food in the house. Um, I know we have Amish discount stores too. I just don't know where they're at. I've been here for 15 years and still don't know where they're at. Yeah, that's the only thing that came down because they got in trouble with the government for gouging. And all these companies are gouging, but they're doing it slick. They're charging maybe 50 cents more, but they take a few ounces out of the box. So basically, they're charging a buck 50 more for the product you're getting. They think they're so freaking clever. Because look at Gatorade, okay? She Gatorade was a no-breasted bitch, straight. Now Gatorade has a hip. It goes in a little bit. She's got a hip line. So they took out a few ounces of the Gatorade, changed the bottle, and still charging the same price. Well, I buy eggs because eggs are really good for the system. So I try to eat two hard boiled eggs a day. Right, Chloe? Exactly. Uh, oh, wow. That's awesome, Jenny. But you know what? A neighbor down the road and I were talking about getting some chickens. I would go in half and, I get half the eggs, which would be fine because I would sell the overabundance to the people in the building. But we got to a cost analysis, buy the chickens, build the coop, and then the feed every month. The feed was going sky high through the roof. We're like, nah, I'll buy the damn eggs in the grocery store. Well, someone told me take the back of a spoon and when it's raw, and the wide side of the egg, just tap it ever so slightly, and you'll hear like tap tap tink. What you did is you broke the membrane of the eggshell, so after you boil it, it comes right off. I haven't tried that one yet. I've tried the cold water. I've tried rolling it to where the yolk is in the center, and I'm going to try that one with the spoon. Yeah, I heard baking soda works too. I've never. My brother uses that one, I think, and his comes out okay. Yeah, try the tap on the egg, the bottom of the egg. Take a metal spoon, tap tap tap, and then when you hear a tink, you busted the membrane. Throw them in the water. See if it works. Tell me if it works. Because, like I said, I'm not cooking right now. So, yeah, tell me if that works. Because it's definitely a different sound. You can't go real fast or you'll miss it, but the sound is there. Very true, Chloe. Yeah. And I know the FDA said that, they passed it or let it go through, but they still have to be labeled as lab grown. And you're right. you got to make sure it's bone in. That's funny, Jenny. I can see you. Tap, tap, tap. Oh, oh man. I can see it now. Yeah, there's a couple butchers I need to check out. It's just they got rock. They have rock in their parking lot, and I can't get my manual chair to go through the rock, so it's hard for me to get into them. But I need to because I want to find out where they get their meat, if they just order from local farmers. I don't know. I want to find out. Because if they're true to health, then they won't buy that garbage. And they would get a lot of money from people that don't want that lab stuff. Can you imagine new cancers coming up with lab grown meat? Like I said, depopulation. If Gates is behind it, depopulation is the goal. Oh, that's good, college. I would ask them where they get their meat, though. Right, Chloe. Yeah, and to top it off, you'll have little egg prints all over the house. Well, I do have a steamer for my eggs, but I still have a hard time peeling them sometimes. Because they got a lot of addictive chemicals in them. There's over like 200, okay, I'm going to go small ballpark here, over 100 different chemicals in tobacco. It keeps us addicted. They're trying to kill us, I'm telling you. Oh, you'll love the steamed eggs. I do like them. And it doesn't take as long. It takes my eggs like from the time I put them in, maybe 5 minutes to for the thing to heat up, steam, and then take the lid off and let it cool down enough where I can touch it. Yeah, that's true. Ohio used to be one of them good states too, but he, Gates is buying up property here too, or the Chinese. No, they'll be okay. They'll be all right. Yeah, you're right about that, Chloe. I've been thinking about investing in a ionizer to purify your water, but I need to talk to people I trust that has used it. Um, it's because so many people do product reviews and they'll just do what the sponsor wants them to say. You don't know if they're really being honest. So I need to find people I trust that uses the ionizer hooked up to their sink, and if they've had it tested to where it's better for you. Man, I heard butchering pigs is the grossest thing to do. It is smellier than like deer or anything else. That's what I've heard. I didn't answer your question. Okay, then why do they tax cigarettes so high? Because they can. Because they know we're still going to buy them. We're addicted to them. I think it would be fun for maybe a weekend staying at a farm, a working farm. But after the weekend, no, someone else can care for the animals, touch the animals. I'll watch. What I like about this new place I want to go to, they have a small porch to where I can grow my own tomatoes and probably not tomatoes, maybe one plant, but like corn, just enough to where I can freeze for the year for myself. Oh, gross. Yeah, exactly, Chloe. Oh, you're welcome, college. Right? Exactly. Yeah. You know, I grew up learning about all these other countries and how they control their people. I never thought America would come to that point. I really didn't. I did not. Okay, maybe for the past 5 to 8 years, I realized it. But before then, I mean, Clinton was a hoe. Bush was no better. Obama, well, we can strike that one right there. But I never saw the way it is now back then. I never would have imagined that we would be living through this shit. Yeah, I wouldn't want to have to do cows all the time. That's a stinky ass. I have a friend that works in a pig farm, but she works in the part that does the breeding, the tagging, all that medical kind of stuff. And it's like, yeah, no, not for me. Yeah. And it could be me rough handling the eggs, crack them, roll them, and trying to get to peel. It could be the way I'm peeling them. It's, it's very true, Trevor. As long as they make their millions, they don't give a shit about us. Absolutely, Chloe. But you know what? The one minority section that I'm finding is slowly coming around is the black people. They are actually fed up with Biden, and I mean, you still got your hardcore liberals, but a lot of the ones that will stand to listen to what you have to say, they're changing their minds. I mean, you can look all over YouTube. A lot of people that were liberals and didn't vote for Trump, they're like, I wish we had Trump back. Trevor, you keep throwing me those hearts, honey. I'm gonna come marry you. We'll just, tie another boat behind your boat with my craft supplies on it. Oh, Lord. I'm telling you. But, yeah, there ain't no chance in that, though. You're in Canada, right? And I don't have a passport. I should get one, though. But I got to get some stuff cleared up before I do that. There's a lot of crocheters I would love to meet in Canada. I'd love to go to England, too. No, you're in England. That's right. That's right, because we talked about that I didn't want to see Buckingham Palace. I want to go in the real neighborhoods. See, my memory shifts a little bit, but it finally arrives. I also want to go to Poland, um, Australia. I would love to go to Japan. And there's two reasons I want to go to Japan, and they both involve money. I want to go to their giant art store they have, and I want to go to their giant Daiso that they have. That's it. You fly me in 12 hours, I'm back out. I'm good. I should. Yeah, I got to get my passport. Yeah, I mean, it's not impressive to me. You got people there that are living there that's just figureheads. They don't do nothing. Well, I don't know. I guess they do a lot of charities and stuff, but for the most part, they're just figureheads. Um, and they get paid to just sit there if they want. But yeah, I wouldn't be impressed. I'd be more impressed with the guards. I would try to get the guards to laugh, but that's about it. DeSantis? Okay. DeSantis. I like him, but I want Trump in office first to fix this mess we've been in, and then DeSantis can come up as the next president if nobody else is better qualified. But we need a businessman in there to fix this bullshit we've been through for the last 3 years. Yeah, exactly what I said, Chloe. Yep. Berlin and Moscow, that would be nice. As long as it's not during wartime, I would love to go to Russia and visit some of the big cities there. Yes. Just remember, when you're in Russia, do not take illegal substances because we are not WNBA stars. Yeah. So that is that. I'm not high maintenance. Japan. Go in for 12 hours and leave. Come out with 50 shopping bags. You don't have to pay. Come out with 50 shopping bags, and you will have someone that's happy for a year. Because while I'm in there, I'm making contact with the manager to where I can go on their website, order shit, put a little note on there of who I am, and they will ship me the shit. Oh yeah, that too, Jenny. Yeah, those look interesting. I think they pay like $1.50 a dish, but it piles up. Yeah, we need Trump back in first. Oh, I have to pay. Oh, damn. I'm like, well, I guess I got to take another 1,000 with me because pay for that damn custom fees when I mail it home. Shit. But yeah, that's what I want to do in Japan. And my granddaughter wants to visit Japan when she graduates. So my ass has got to start saving up for that because she's going to help me carry some of them bags home. Ew. Well, I'm sure you do, Mary. I think I would learn that very quickly too. Um, the more I'm hearing about the meat that is coming out of these big processing plants, I don't even want to eat that stuff. I hear, I don't know if it's true, but it's good resources that I'm getting it from. They bleach the meat so it looks good for a longer period of time. Maybe not so much chicken, because chicken gets rots very quickly, and you can smell it through the wrapper. But like beef and pork, they bleach that stuff so it looks healthier. Yeah, exactly, Chloe. And it's like, ugh. You know what, Trevor? Here in America, we are the only country that allows so many chemicals in our food that no other country will allow in the food. That's how they're trying to kill us. Because the FDA allows certain percentage of carcinogens in our food. And they promote Cheerios as the good breakfast. This shit's got like 2 carcinogens in it. The red food dye is a carcinogen. Um, yeah, so much wrong. And the processed food, yeah. And when we go in our stores, the fresh produce for someone that's living like on the very, very minimum budget, they can't afford the fruits and stuff. They have to go towards, especially if they got kids, they got to go towards the box food that like one box of macaroni and cheese would feed 4 kids a half a cup of macaroni and cheese. So, yeah, it's really messed up over here. Oh, I bet you did, Mary. It's true, Chloe. Very true. Yeah, we bleach our eggs. The chicken, I'm not so sure of. Maybe. It's a very good possibility, but chicken spoils very quickly. If you don't have it frozen, now if you buy frozen chicken, that's different. But I know when I buy fresh chicken, if it's in the refrigerator more than 2 days, it's rotted. No, you know why? Because all these companies pays the FDA's salaries. So they let this shit slide through. Yeah, they've been bought through from pharmacies, these big pharmaceutical companies, our food processing plants. Yeah, they're definitely on the take. If they were voted in instead of just got a job, and if they had a rule to where these processing plants and meat markets and all and pharmaceutical companies didn't have a say or couldn't donate money, I think we would have a better society. But when you got these companies paying multi millions to the FDA or whoever, they're going to let your product slide through because they know next time they might get a little bit more money. Yeah, it's Julie, how are you doing, honey? Oh, I sure will, Julie. Poor guy. That's true, Chloe. I mean, there's some people that I've watched like religiously, but then they say one thing that's like, what road are you going down now? It's just so hard to find the truth. Oh, we would definitely have enough food. Do you know how much food and milk is dumped every year because they overproduced? We'd have enough food. Absolutely. What happened really big time is like, okay, in the 80s, we had home economics in school. We learned how to grow stuff. And all your apartment buildings had patios to where even the poorest of the poor could buy seeds and have a potted garden on their patio for food. Now they're building them with no terrace, and rules against having plants out on the terrace. It's so much harder to take care of ourselves these days. Oh my gosh, Julie. Yeah, that's not good, sweetie. I will definitely be praying. Yep, exactly, Chloe. Oh, well, yeah. I mean, you actually have to read the label and actually look it up yourself and see if it's carcinogen or a natural preservative, like salt. It's a natural preservative. Um, I found out yesterday honey's a natural preservative. It can actually stop, if a baby swallows a battery, it can stop the battery from corroding the stomach lining or anything, which was interesting. But there are good preservatives, but it's the one with carcinogens that we need to have taken out. I mean, if you look at our ingredient list on the back of our boxes and you look at the list for Canada of the same brand, big difference. You know, it's number one, it's a power play. Um, and they they have everybody believing that we have a food shortage. But if they would let production be as it is, we wouldn't have no food shortage. Um, Gates is out there on record saying we need depopulation. Okay, now he's the biggest landowner in the States, and he ain't growing shit. He's connected with the COVID vaccine, he's connected with this lab grown meat. He's got his little ass in everything for survival for us. And he is definitely in line with depopulation. But why they want to kill it, I don't know. Mainly power. Yep. Yeah, and that's a lot of people that's going to be killed one way or the other. Oh, Julie, I am so sorry, honey. Well, we'll pray for miracles. Miracles, or at least, and I know a lot of people don't like to think about this, an easy death. Not so painful. Exactly, Trevor. You're right. There is no food shortage. Because what one country can't produce, another country can. And if the government kept their freaking hands out of it, it can be shared across the globe and everybody would eat well. That's not going to happen. You got the government using food as war. You know, hell, look during COVID, what they did with before COVID. Okay, let me get this right. Before COVID, there was something else, another vaccine out there that they were giving to some African nations. It was killing the babies. And then during COVID, they said, "Oh, I was watching this one YouTube video. It said you got 5 people that was producing the COVID vaccine. All right, they had, let me get this right, about 5 billion shots made. Okay, but if these 5 plants ran 100% capacity round the clock, only 2 billion would have been made in the time from the onset of COVID to when they released it. They averaged that it would take 19 years, I think, to get that many vaccines made. So they've been working on this for a long time. This was not something that came from bats. This was a lab-generated virus. Yeah, food war, exactly. Yeah, that's what I hope for him too, Jolie. It's the best way to go. I know. I know. And they're going to kill babies that way. And my opinion, and I might lose some subscribers over this, but my opinion, transgenderism is a mental disorder. And it was in the something DSM-5 medical book as a disorder up to, I think someone said 8 years ago. When you want to chop up your body, it's a mental disorder. Oh, so sad, Julie. Yeah, they are. And what I don't like is the 1% of the population is shoving down the throat of what we can and cannot say. Oh, I know, Chloe. It's like that one video that came out, this transgender woman trying to feed this baby. You know what? In my opinion, that's where children's services come and take that baby, because that baby's going to die of malnutrition. And like you said, carcinogens in the body. And I know people aren't going to like this comparison, but it's like the AIDS epidemic. The most vulnerable, the babies, are going to be more affected by this because it was not their choice to participate. Does that make sense? Oh, nice, Jolie. I love a good tomato. We are all supposed to feel guilty about our sins. All. Because we all sin. So, yeah, don't. It's the debauchery is what is it's, and it's predicted in the Bible that this was all going to come to pass. Yeah, right, Chloe? Salad time. We have went insane. And I just see it getting worse. Yeah. And lettuce and mushroom is the ones that they're trying to put chemicals into. No, let me get this right. They're using a process that takes the air out of the lettuce veins and pump the vaccine into. I just wish I had room to do a garden. I'll tell you what, next year if I'm here, I'm getting me a grow light and I'm going to have a little garden over here. Just like cherry tomatoes, some small stuff. Maybe a lettuce here or there because I like my iceberg lettuce. I'm sorry. 0 calories. I love iceberg lettuce. I know it don't have much of a taste, but I do love iceberg lettuce. Well, here's what I don't know if you want to hear truth, but why take the chance? What's so bad about following Jesus? We still go through rough times, but it doesn't matter as long as we have him in our heart and we can lean on him. Yeah, that's what I heard, Chloe. The number of vaccines is crazy. Yeah, I think we had 4 or 5. That sounds about right. We had to go like every 6 months and then the school age. I do too, Chloe. It reminds me of like chips. It feeds that wanting of having chips. Yeah. Lettuce is getting expensive too, and lettuce was always the one thing I could eat. But okay, look at it this way. I want the crunch. Do I buy $5 bag of chips that's less weight than it was 2 years ago? Or do I buy a $2 head of lettuce? Yeah, it's pretty easy. I know, right? I love chips. I do. I love them. And I've been stuck on the cheddar sour cream lately. Matter of fact, I need to get more. I ran out the other night. I stopped buying my Chips Ahoy, the soft ones. Because with me on this chemical shit, I'm like, what the hell is keeping it so soft where it doesn't spoil? It's not a good sign. There's your sign. But yeah, watch for the video I'm going to do. There's going to be like a voting thing on there. Because I kind of want to know what your thoughts are with the design. I know, right, Chloe? They've gotten expensive. I did find them on sale for $2 a bag at Kroger if I bought like 5 items with that yellow tag. But I usually don't buy them. They're too expensive. I'm going to be having a video out about my granny square blanket I'm making. And I don't know how many colors to use in it. So I'm going to have like a spread, 3 different ways. And then you guys get to vote how I do it. Oh, thank you, college. I do appreciate that. Yeah, and that's what I'm thinking. Vote on which one you like and if you would replace it one color with a different one. I just need help just deciding what to do. Oh no. No, 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 no. You can't go generic on chips. What are you in? Nada. My friendship. Yeah, I can't do generic chips. I never could. I think they taste stale. They probably don't, but my mind says they do. And there are many, many, many times that I listen to my mind. And many, many times I shouldn't listen to my mind. But it happens. Yeah, I don't buy a whole lot of generic. Me, I've been wanting to go on an ice cream kick, but chips are bad enough, but I gotta stay away from the sugar as much as possible. I mean, I drink enough tea and pop. I gotta stay away from the sugar, but I am going to Dairy Queen tomorrow and get my fix on an ice cream cone. That way it doesn't come in the house and I don't eat a whole quart of it in 2 days. It is my downfall. I might be college, but yeah. If they're too expensive, I just don't buy them. Remember, I work within like $100 budget for food a month. And yeah, they got to be on a good sale for me to get them. I've been mainly eating a lot of oranges for the vitamin C. I have been eating DoorDash a lot. But I try to make the healthier choices. Like the other night I did Wendy's. I did a hamburger with a baked potato. And then once a month I have to go to O'Charlie's and get my pork chops with mashed potatoes and asparagus. And I know they're not no better because all the salt and grease or oil they use, but it is what it is. Yeah, there's my friend's little boy. He loves eating his Wendy's fries and Frosty that way. Yeah, I remember doing that. Putting mashed potatoes between two slices of bread and just chomp away. Absolutely, especially at like Thanksgiving or Christmas. Oh, for some reason it tasted really good then. It's probably because the gravy was, you know, kind of smushed up against the bread. I know, right, Chloe? Dang. Pretty soon you may give us a description of what you look like. Then that way I don't have to go all over Baltimore yelling Chloe. I can just point you out on the street. Uh, it sure was, Chloe. Yeah. Sop up all that good gravy. One thing I do miss. I miss like the whole family getting together for holidays. I try. I do try. Hey, you got to admit, my lives have been a lot better recently in the last few months. I've been a good girl. Hell, I'm so nice I got invited to England. That would have never happened a year or so ago. He would have said, "Oh hell no, I ain't inviting that bitch." uh, I I actually like my channel like this. It's okay. I've been talking to my doctor. I mean, he's got me on experimental medication, well, for one thing, but we dwindled down my meds and he put me on like high doses of vitamins. Um, so it's starting to feel a little better, but still gonna take time. Yeah, I like the strawberry. I used to like grape. I'm not particularly fond of it anymore. The strawberry or the lemon lime, but I rarely buy generic. I am brand loyal to my bread. I will not buy generic store brand bread. I find it's always more stale. I have to buy Schwabels, Nichols, or Sunbeam. Yeah, exactly, Chloe. Because I, if it comes down to where that's something I can stock up on, let's just put it that way. That's not prescribed, but I can still stock up and keep those vitamins going. Yeah, I'll pay up to $3 a loaf of bread because it's soft. It's like a pillow. I was talking to a friend yesterday, and it was funny because I have been scouting out a bunch of places to find a nice pillow for me to sit on in my wheelchair because it needs to be soft, but yet the firmness underneath to keep things where they need to be. And then I just sat there, and for some reason, it just finally clicked in my head. Wanda, I said to myself, you stupid bitch. get your sewing machine out, and one of those 50 things of material you got, and make a pillow. And then I said, Wanda, you are correct. Yeah. Yeah, they don't want you going off brand in a restaurant, that's for sure. I haven't tried that. I've been thinking about it. But I do like the strawberry. It's not the strawberry lemonade. Whatever they're selling at Taco Bell right now, the strawberry something. But it's good. I know, right, Chloe? I'm like, I got a sewing machine. I can make that shit. And then I could put a zipper in the back. And when it gets too flat, I could pull the stuffing out and refluff it. I'm thinking, Wanda, you're so stupid. I'm an idiot. Right? Well, we had one attack earlier, and that's it. I got him out of here. We don't get attacked that often anymore. Thank God. Now watch. Someone will prove me wrong. I also want to come up with a bag for my wheelchair that'll actually sit there. I know you are, Rhonda. Yeah, I know, right, Chloe? Oh, well. What you gonna do? Yeah, you fished her out. She's sitting there working on a blanket. She's got to get it ready for the fair. I finally talked her into going into the fair this year. So last year I put her stuffed animal under my name and she won second place. She didn't think her work was good enough. Hell, I've been doing it for 5 or 6 years, and that's all I placed last year was second. But hopefully things have changed with a different person in charge. Get the good old boy club out of there. That's what I'm hoping. Yeah, I gotta look that up because I know the money is due sometime this month. Or maybe the middle of next month. I gotta find out. You right about that, Chloe. If she wins overall, I'm done. I quit. I quit. I'll just have to move to another county and try there. I want to win that crown once, just once. Once invisible crown, but I want to wear it. You never know, Rhonda. Sometimes the choices they make baffle me. And your stuff is good, so we'll see. Hell, you know what? I still got a goal. One year I will win that all around ribbon. That's the goal. Once I get that ribbon, I'll be happy as hell. Yep. I've got 4 completed. 2 half, 3 half, and then 2 more that I want to make if I have time. I probably won't do amigurumi this year because it gives me a headache and it's too close right now to do it. Yeah, I'll make a pillow. Yep. Yes, it is, Chloe. It's in the granny square category. And that's why I need your guys' opinions, because obviously in the blanket department, my opinions suck. And I'm all about the design, and for some reason, sometimes they're about the design, sometimes they're not. They're weird that way. But if I'll tell you, I'll probably have about 200 more squares I have to do once I figure out the design. It does. And well, last year was so bad that the one that judges every other year, he enters every other year. He won all the blue ribbons last year. And everybody that went to the fair said something's up, something's wrong. Now, you know me. If something looks better, I say, if I can see why that beat me. But he won all the blue ribbons. So a lot of people are quitting because of that. So they brought in someone else to take charge of it. So let's hope he's more fair. Yeah, 200. I can whip out, I don't know, maybe 10 a day if I just sit there and do it. Yeah, exactly, Chloe. And I think they discovered that too. So someone else decided to jump in and say, we're losing too many participants because the same person's winning. And because I even Facebook messaged them, I will not be entering next year. The same person wins every damn category he enters. And he's not that good. Oh, that was sweet of hubby. Such a nice guy. It looks like the fireworks are finally starting to dwindle down a little bit. They'll beef back up at midnight, just like they did last night. But I'm gonna try to do more outside videos, just to get outside and do something. Would you guys be interested in still seeing video from last summer when I went to Michigan with my daughter? I mean, I know it's been a year, but are you interested in it? Because I still have all that footage. Yeah, they're still popping off, but not as bad as they were. You guys would be interested in seeing it? All right. I'll start getting that footage all together and edited, because my daughter would kill me with some of them shots. Her bending over, showing her rear. Yeah, she would get a little upset with me. So I got to do a lot of editing. Oh, I'm going to have new stuff. I just thought, since I haven't really put out content in a year, maybe you guys would like to see that trip. And then, of course, I'm doing something with my brother. What's the matter, honey? Are they scaring you? Did you come out? Did you come out for food? Your fat ass got hungry, and that's why you came out, huh? No, it's okay. Got daylilies, hens, and chicks. So, oh, pretty. She did. I'll tell you what, once I got her shaved down and I used the glove with the little nubs on it to brush her every night. Because she won't come up on my lap. But when my ass sits on my bed, she's in my wheelchair. So I have my wheelchair in a position to where I can pet her and I brush out her fur every night. And it's growing in pretty good. She's kind of wary of the booms out there, but they're not as loud, so she's not running and hiding right now. But you could tell it's like having a whole different cat ever since I took her to the vet. I want to learn more. Here, okay, here's another one. I want to learn more about natural remedies, for like pain and I heard camphor oil. Does that castor oil? If you put it on a cloth and put it over an infected area, it kind of draws it out. Anyways, I want to get into more on the natural remedies, but my problem is, for so many years, Roundup has been used on so much land, we just don't know what is unspoiled ground anymore. And once those chemicals are in the ground, they're in there for a very long time. She sure did, Chloe. Even last year when my brother was here, he goes, she's got about a year. And she keeps kicking. But I swear this cat has a smirk. Because she'll be in my bed. And I'm looking at her like, Molly. And then I finally have to yell, Molly. And she'll lift up her head like, see? Got you again. She has a smirk. The only thing I just don't want to pay the $100 to have her ass burnt. Maybe that's it. Nah, her hearing is perfect. She hears me get the scoop for her cat food. And I could be as quiet, because I go into the kitchen and I have to have a certain angle to her cat bowl so I can get the scoop of food in there without getting it all over the floor. No, she hears me pick up that scoop and she's in my way every time. Nothing wrong with that cat's ears. She's just old and she likes playing them old lady games. Well, guys, it's 11:30. I'm going to go ahead and hop off here. I have some things I want to finish up tonight. And then I got a long week ahead of me. So, right, exactly. Hey, Gavin. So, but yeah, I'm going to be pretty busy. Next Tuesday, I don't know when the funeral is or if my brother's going to be here. But early in the day, I'll know what my plans are, and I will post it if I'm not going to do the live next Tuesday. I'll post it in my community tab. because I only get to see my brother once a year, and my grandkids I don't get to see as often as I want. So if they're here, I'm not coming on. You have a great week too, Chloe. Yeah, one of my granddaughter's mentors passed away, so I have to take her to the funeral. So, so Nana volunteered for that because mom's got to work. All right, guys. I love you guys. You take care. Oh, thanks, Chloe. And hopefully I'll see you next week. Ta-ta. Ta-ta.